How America's richest donate their money. 40 of the wealthiest Americans pledged in August of 2010 to donate the majority of their wealth to address significant societal issues. Warren Buffett, Melinda French Gates, and Bill Gates conceived of this notion. They discussed becoming more giving with other wealthy individuals, which is how the Giving Pledge came about. Even though it originated in the United States, it drew interest from wealthy individuals all over the world. In this video, we will look at how America's wealthiest individuals donate their money. So, let's get started. Forbes magazine reveals a yearly list of America's most generous individuals. Last year, 25 people or couples made the cut. Famous names like Google co-founder Sergey Brin and Mark Zuckerberg with his wife, Priscilla Chan, are on the list. Together, these generous folks have given away a massive $196 billion throughout their lives, surpassing the economies of many countries. While this pile of money has done a lot of good, there's a more complex and questionable side to billionaire philanthropy in the United States that we'll explore. Forbes ranks these big givers based on the total amount they've donated over their lifetime, from the highest to the lowest. The rankings only consider money directly given to charitable causes, excluding funds held in foundations or money promised but not yet handed out. We'll delve into the nuances of this issue shortly. Notable in this regard are Warren Buffett and also Bill and Melinda Gates. We calculated the percentage of their net worth that they have donated to quantify their philanthropic influence. Let's illustrate this with an example. Let us assume that Forbes puts Warren Buffett's net worth at $122 billion, and he has given away about $51.5 billion over the course of his entire life. With a combined net fortune of over $200 billion, Bill and Melinda French Gates, who are divorced but continue to work together on charitable projects, have given away over $70 billion. The majority of this group's donations are directed toward poverty and public health around the world, as well as education in the United States. Buffett and Gates co-founded the Giving Pledge, which commits the world's wealthiest people and families to donating more than half of their wealth to charity organizations. They're nearly there, but not quite. Facebook co-founder Dustin Moskovitz and his wife, Carrie Tuna, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, and Michael Bloomberg are among the 13 signatories. The other signatories cluster about here. Only 2 of them have exceeded the 50% threshold. T. Denny Sanford, a banker, has given away 53% of his net wealth, while duty-free Shoppers founder Chuck Feeney has given away nearly everything he owns. George Soros has not signed the Giving Pledge, yet he also belongs here. He has handed up to 73% of his wealth. This is where the founder of eBay and his spouse go, and everyone else on the Forbes list is positioned roughly. Throughout their lives, they have handed up 12% or less of their net worth. Jeff Bezos is in the chart's least flattering zone, with the highest net wealth but the lowest share giving out. Amazon's founder is the richest person on this list. His $180 billion net worth surpasses his $2.7 billion in charitable contributions. For comparison, that is roughly equal to what Americans typically give as a percentage of their disposable income each year, about 2%. Bezos' money has gone to a variety of charities, including climate change, mitigation, and education. He even gave $100 million directly to Dolly Parton. Bezos' philanthropic reputation is currently non-existent. Bezos made a remark, "I'm eventually going to give my net worth away." There was a lot of resistance and conjecture about this. This shows who the true outstanding donors are: those who give the majority of their riches away and others who keep their large fortunes. Even if a certain individual is extremely generous, if this class of people continues to accumulate more and more wealth, we must examine ourselves and ask, okay, what are we doing wrong here and how can we reverse this? All of this money creates what the Institute for Policy Studies refers to as top-heavy philanthropy, in which individual rich owners account for a disproportionate amount of philanthropic donations. Since 2011, single contributors' gifts of $1 million or more have increased. If you are a little institution that receives funding from a huge benefactor and they withdraw their support, you're in trouble. This graph shows charitable tax deductions by household income level since the early 1990s. Nonprofits used to rely on the broad support of the population. In 1993, 77% of philanthropic deductions were made by households earning less than $200,000. Today, the chart is nearly flipped, with households earning more than $1 million taking the most philanthropic deductions. As a result, only a small group of people people decide what topics deserve charitable funding and how to address them. Ultra-wealthy donors tend to support different causes than the rest of us. According to an analysis of the Chronicle of Philanthropy's top 50 donors, they donate more to education than other non-wealthy causes such as health, religion, the environment, and international affairs. That may be a millionaire donating $500 million to his alma mater for a new campus building, or another donating $750 million to charter schools in 20 U.S. towns. A seemingly little sum of money might have a significant impact on a particular school district or charter school. The top 50 donors are also more likely to donate to a private foundation. Most of the persons on the Forbes list have private foundations or contribute to them. This is how they function. Donors make significant charitable contributions to a foundation in the form of cash, assets, or shares. In exchange, they receive significant tax breaks immediately. However, the foundation is only required to distribute money to legitimate charities at a rate of 5% annually. That implies money can accumulate here. Donors benefit from tax breaks, whereas charities may only receive a trickle over time. The Forbes list only includes the money that foundations have already donated to charity, not the money that is parked here. Meanwhile, this money continues to benefit the givers. Another way billionaires donate that the Forbes list does not include is through donor-advised funds, which are intentionally more covert. These are philanthropic savings accounts that allow the donor to remain anonymous while providing even greater upfront tax benefits. More significantly, there are no reporting or payout requirements, making it difficult to determine whether the money is going to beneficial causes or simply cutting the donor's tax cost. Donor-advised funds have been rising in popularity, meaning collectively they are housing billions of dollars yet to be paid out to charities. In 2020, that sum was $160 billion. Foundations such as the Gates Foundation wield enormous power due to their multi-billion-dollar endowments. The Gates Foundation is widely recognized for its efforts in global public health, especially in improving access to vaccines for young children and reducing child mortality rates. Their work has made a significant impact, and they are the largest private donor in the World Health Organization, indicating their influential role in shaping health priorities. However, some people criticize the foundation, saying it's not very democratic. John Arnold, a former Enron executive, and his wife Laura are pushing for changes. They want Congress to make donor-advised funds distribute money within 15 years or only give tax deductions when funds go to charities. Others suggest increasing the minimum amount foundations must pay out each year from 5% to 10%. These are small changes, though. Some argue that if wealth was more evenly distributed, we wouldn't have to rely on billionaires' charity decisions in the first place. So, there you have it. What'd you think about the list and our video? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like the content of today's video, we ask you kindly to please subscribe to our channel. You'll always stay updated with what we have for you. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.